Meghadūta is a famous Sanskrit poem written by the classical Indian poet Kalidasa. Kalidasa is widely regarded as one of the greatest poets and playwrights in the history of Sanskrit literature. Meghadūta is considered one of his most celebrated works. The poem tells the story of a yaksha, a celestial being who has been exiled for a year to a remote and desolate place in the Himalayas. The yaksha is deeply in love with his wife, and he longs to send her a message about his feelings and his suffering during his exile. However, he cannot communicate directly with her, so he seeks the help of a cloud Megha to carry his message to his beloved in the city of Alaka. The poem is known for its exquisite descriptions of nature, especially the beauty of the Himalayan landscape, and the emotions of longing and separation that the yaksha experiences. It is composed of 111 stanzas, each written in the Mandakranta meter, a specific poetic form in Sanskrit. Meghadūta is not only a beautiful love poem but also a significant work of Indian literature that has been studied and admired for centuries. It showcases Kalidasa's mastery of language, imagery, and poetic technique. The themes of love, nature, and human emotions are central to the poem, making it a timeless and universal piece of literature. Here's a full summary of Kalidasa's Meghadūta. Part 1. The poem opens with the description of an idyllic scene in the Himalayan region. Kalidasa beautifully portrays the natural beauty of the area, including the mountain ranges, rivers, and forests. However, amidst this serene setting, there is an exiled yaksha, a celestial being who has been separated from his beloved wife. He is filled with sadness and longing. He watches the rain clouds gathering in the sky, and this gives him an idea. Part 2. The yaksha decides to send a message to his beloved wife in the city of Alaka, but he cannot deliver it personally. So, he turns to a cloud Megha as his messenger. He describes the cloud's journey and instructs it to go to his wife and deliver a message. He tells the cloud to describe the difficult journey it took to reach her and to convey his love and longing. Part 3. The yaksha provides a detailed message to the cloud, filled with poetic descriptions of his beloved and the memories they shared. He asks the cloud to console his wife, who must also be suffering from their separation. He describes his wife's beauty and how her love for him is depicted in her various activities. Part 4. The yaksha then describes the various landmarks and scenes that the cloud will encounter on its journey from the Himalayas to Alaka. He mentions rivers, cities, forests, and other natural features, providing vivid descriptions of each. He instructs the cloud to inform his wife of his well-being and convey his longing for her. Part 5. As the yaksha continues to describe the journey, he mentions specific locations and asks the cloud to take a particular path, avoiding places that may cause pain to his wife, such as cremation grounds or dangerous terrain. He emphasizes that the cloud should take a scenic and pleasant route. Part 6. The poem concludes with the yaksha urging the cloud to deliver his message swiftly and to not be deterred by the challenges of the journey. He expresses his hope that the cloud will bring comfort to his beloved wife and alleviate her suffering. The yaksha bids farewell to the cloud and hopes for a favorable response from his wife. In Meghadūta, Kalidasa combines themes of love, nature, and human emotions with breathtaking descriptions of the Himalayan landscape. The poem is not only a message of love from a separated husband to his wife but also a celebration of the beauty of the natural world. It remains a classic of Sanskrit literature and a testament to Kalidasa's poetic genius. Here's a continuation of the summary of Meghadūta by Kalidasa. Part 7. After sending off the cloud messenger, the yaksha continues to reflect on his own plight. He laments the cruelty of his exile, which has separated him from his beloved wife. He compares his own suffering to the cloud's journey and hopes that his message will reach his wife's ears, touching her heart. Part 8. The yaksha begins to describe the physical and emotional state he's in due to his separation from his beloved. He mentions the changing seasons in the Himalayas, which intensify his feelings of loneliness. He longs to know about his wife's well-being and hopes that she still remembers and loves him. Part 9. As the poem progresses, the yaksha imagines the scene in Alaka, his wife's city. He envisions the women of Alaka enjoying the monsoon season, their hair adorned with raindrops. He describes the gardens, flowers, and festive atmosphere in the city and asks the cloud to convey his greetings to the women of Alaka. Part 10. The yaksha, in his message through the cloud, also acknowledges the seasonal changes in the Himalayas. He describes the various natural elements, such as rivers and forests, that the cloud will encounter on its journey. He urges the cloud to take in the sights and sounds of the beautiful landscapes. Part 11. The Yaksha continues to express his deep love for his wife and his yearning to be reunited with her. He asks the cloud to emphasize the urgency of his message and the intensity of his feelings. He hopes that the cloud will be a faithful messenger and that his wife will respond with affection. Part 12. In the final part of the poem, the Yaksha concludes his message to the cloud messenger. He hopes that his wife will recognize the cloud as his messenger and that she will respond with love and longing. He expresses his gratitude to the cloud and wishes it a safe return journey. The poem ends with a sense of anticipation and hope that the cloud will successfully convey the Yaksha's message to his beloved and that their love will endure despite the separation. Meghadūta is a masterpiece of classical Sanskrit literature that combines themes of love and longing with breathtaking descriptions of nature. It is renowned for its poetic beauty, vivid imagery, and emotional depth, making it one of the most celebrated works of Kalidasa and a classic in world literature. Here's more information about Meghadūta by Kalidasa. Themes. Love and longing. At its core, Meghadūta is a love poem that explores the theme of longing and separation. The Yaksha's deep love for his wife and his yearning to be reunited with her drive the narrative. His message to his wife is a poignant expression of his emotions and desire for connection. Nature and landscape. The poem is renowned for its vivid descriptions of the natural world, particularly the Himalayan landscape. Kalidasa's mastery of imagery and his ability to paint pictures with words are on full display as he describes mountains, rivers, forests, and seasons. Nature serves as both a backdrop and a reflection of the Yaksha's inner turmoil. Journey and adventure. Meghadūta also contains elements of adventure and travel. The journey of the cloud messenger through the various terrains and landscapes adds a sense of movement and excitement to the poem. The reader is taken on a visual and imaginative journey alongside the cloud. Human emotions. Beyond love and longing, the poem delves into the broader spectrum of human emotions. The Yaksha's isolation, his pining for his wife, and his hope for her response evoke empathy and understanding of the universal experiences of loneliness and separation. Literary style. Sanskrit poetry. Meghadūta is composed in classical Sanskrit and adheres to the conventions of ancient Indian poetry. It follows specific meters such as Mandakranta and uses intricate wordplay and metaphors. Imagery and symbolism. Kalidasa's use of rich and evocative imagery is a hallmark of the poem. He employs nature as a metaphor for human emotions, drawing parallels between the external world and the internal states of the characters. Alamkara ornamentation. The poem is known for its abundant use of alamkara, or poetic ornamentation. These include similes, metaphors, alliteration, and other rhetorical devices that enhance the beauty and depth of the verses. Influence. Meghadūta has had a profound influence on Indian literature and culture. It has been widely studied, translated, and adapted over the centuries. The poem's enduring popularity is a testament to its timeless themes and poetic brilliance. Translations. Numerous translations of Meghadūta exist in various languages, making it accessible to a global audience. Many scholars and poets have undertaken the task of bringing Kalidasa's work to a wider readership. In summary, Meghadūta by Kalidasa is a masterpiece of classical Indian literature that explores themes of love, nature, and human emotions through breathtaking poetry. Its enduring appeal lies in its ability to transcend time and culture, resonating with readers across generations. Here's a more in-depth analysis of Kalidasa's Meghadūta. 1. Use of nature as symbolism. One of the most prominent features of Meghadūta is the extensive use of nature as a symbolic backdrop to human emotions. The natural world serves as a reflection of the protagonist's inner turmoil and longing. The changing seasons, the beauty of the Himalayan landscape, and the various terrains encountered by the cloud messenger all mirror the emotional states of the Yaksha. 2. Imagery and visual appeal. Kalidasa's skillful use of imagery creates vivid and evocative scenes throughout the poem. His descriptions of mountains, rivers, forests, and cityscapes engage the reader's senses and transport them to the world he depicts. The poem's visual appeal is central to its charm. 3. Metaphor and personification. The cloud, serving as the messenger, is personified and takes on a significant role in the poem. It becomes a sentient being, capable of understanding and conveying the Yaksha's emotions. This use of personification adds depth to the narrative. 4. Love and longing. The central theme of love and longing is explored in various dimensions. The Yaksha's love for his wife is expressed not only through his message but also through his memories, hopes, and his ability to find parallels in nature. His yearning and the pain of separation are palpable, making the poem deeply emotional. 5. The journey is a literary device. The journey of the cloud messenger is not only a physical journey but also a literary device that propels the narrative. It provides a structured framework for the poem and allows for the exploration of different landscapes and scenes. This journey motif is common in classical literature, where it often symbolizes the soul's journey or transformation. 6. Formal structure and meter. Meghadūta adheres to the conventions of classical Sanskrit poetry. It is composed in the Mandakranta meter, known for its rhythmic and melodic qualities. The meter adds to the musicality of the verses and contributes to the poem's overall beauty. 7. Universality and timelessness. Despite being rooted in ancient Indian culture and literature, Meghadūta addresses universal themes of love and separation that resonate with readers of all backgrounds and time periods. The emotions expressed by the Yaksha are relatable and enduring, making the poem timeless. 8. Influence on literature and culture. Meghadūta has had a profound impact on Indian literature, inspiring poets and writers for centuries. It has also influenced the broader cultural landscape, with references to the poem appearing in art, music, and other forms of expression. In conclusion, Meghadūta, by Kalidasa is a masterpiece of world literature that combines exquisite poetry with profound themes. Its use of nature as symbolism, rich imagery, and exploration of human emotions continue to captivate readers and ensure its enduring legacy in the world of literature.